Alright, good morning guys, and welcome back to Ray County, Missouri, and welcome to our last day of corn harvest. We got to get 46 finished up. As you can see, we're about halfway done. The amount of time this is going to take, we're about halfway done with the field. So, the CR11 from last video, we still have that to finish up 46 today. And then, of course, we got the deer. And then I'll be running the cart. And then I think Emmett's going to come and get the CR11 once we get done with the field. And then we're going to have to get everything back up to the shop and get going on tillage immediately. I think Wayne is coming out. He's going to be doing 23, 24, and 25. He's going to be chiseling some of those today. And then I know I said we probably wouldn't be ripping up 46 and 47. We'll see. I think I do want to rip, especially like up here where all the compaction is. I want to rip some of this, rip the end rows. I don't think we'll chisel the whole thing, probably run a VT out in the middle, but I definitely want to get the end rows chiseled up. So we're gonna jump in the pickup here. Got plenty of diesel in the Thunder Creek there. We're gonna head on down. 7 o'clock in the morning. We got rain coming, so we got to get a move on here. All right guys, here we are at the field. I'm just gonna pull on over to the CR11 here. We'll get it filled up. This thing just eats fuel. I mean, it is insane. We got to get the 1401 unloaded there. All right, guys, we'll get up here. All right, the New Holland's full. We'll pull around to the deer. All right, we got fuel going in there. Go ahead and get the hose in there, and we're going. We got def going in there too. CR11's got plenty of def. We didn't need to fill that up. Trucks all have plenty of fuel, and while that's filling, I'm gonna go ahead and get the cart unloaded. And then Tim and Jake are coming out again to run combines. Wayne's doing tillage. We got all the guys moving here. Emmett's I think he's got another busy day at the dealer. They've got a lot of repairs to make. A lot of guys are having issues with combines and heads here. All right, we'll get Phil in there, and just like we did last video, we're just gonna fill all the trucks and take them all at once. All right, the deer should be full by now. I gotta get out and grease the heads real quick. We don't need to blow them off. It's pretty damp. It rained about a week ago, and it's dry, but it's not super dry, so we don't need to worry about blowing stuff off. Fire up the combines here. CR11, I'm gonna lift up the head, get it unfolded. And I got the grease gun in the back of the truck. Grab that. Ow. Get the head. My sound effects are so awesome, guys. I know. Go ahead and get this side greased. All right, and we'll get the New Holland. There we go. That one's good. Get this side. Okay, and then we'll grease the PTO. All right, everything's greased here. Go ahead and put the grease gun back in the truck. Windows aren't too bad. Tim and Jake should be able to clean those off. All right, we should be able to get, or we should be good to get moving here. So I'm gonna park this truck somewhere where it's out of the way. So probably over here. Shut the lights off, shut the truck off, and Tim and Jake will get moving here. Jake will be working on the long passes over here. Tim will be on the short ones, and they'll just work their way toward each other. All right, guys, so it sounds like Tim isn't going to be out here for another 10 or 15 minutes, so I'm just going to run the combine here for a bit. No big deal. Probably just run until it gets full, and Tim will be out here. We'll be able to keep moving. All right, you guys can see Jake working off in the distance there, and we'll pull up our yield map. And as you guys can see, we're getting into some good stuff here. And then Jake, he's over in better stuff over there. He's just in pretty much pure green. He's in that big loam crescent I was telling you guys about. I'm working into the good stuff right now. And then there's some good area down here too. So we're going to have a good crop off this field. The cash rent's a little high on this field, but you know, that's all right. It did pretty good. Jake's about full over there. Oh, and Tim just texted he is here. So I'll make my way up there. We'll let Tim take over. I'll jump in the cart. We'll go get Jake. And we're here at the end, and we'll let Tim take over. All right, guys, we're in the cart now, and I am going to get rolling. Go ahead and fold in the auger so I don't hit the trees up here. We'll run down and get Jake, circle around, get Tim, come up and unload, repeat the process. All right, guys, Tim's full here, and Jake is about full too. So we'll circle back up around and get him after we get Tim here. Oh, overshot it. Build a little bit. Sorry about that, Tim. All right, Tim's empty. We're going to get Jake. All right, here we are. We're not going to be able to unload him all the way. All right, and we're full. Jake got down to about halfway. Jump the waterway here and we'll unload. Perfect, right on the money. All right, guys, Jake just about full again, so we'll run and get him. Circle around and get Tim. Those 16-row heads are definitely making a dent. That's for sure. Getting her knocked out. All right, guys, just got Jake unloaded here, and Tim is just about full. Hopefully we can get to him. No, we can't. All right, so we'll get Tim unloaded. We'll go up and unload. All right, and we're full again. We'll go ahead and get the strike truck full here. Perfect timing. Jake's about full. Here we go, getting Jake unloaded. And Tim's about full. Come on, stick the auger out, Tim. You can make it. Come on. Maybe a second away. All right, guys, Tim's unloaded there, and I think we'll we're gonna go ahead and dump on the truck, then come back and get Jake. We should be able to fill the bin with all this corn here. I don't think we'll have much room left. Should be able to get one more cartload on all those trucks before we have to go and take them. They're closing the gap here. They probably got 3 passes each, except for that area down there. There's still quite a bit. So I think Jake will start working on that south area there, and by the time he gets that done, I think Tim will probably have 1 or 2 more passes up here, so they should time out about right. And for yield, just as I expected, that crescent loam did really good. Highest was 115. There are no 120 spots. So 115, a lot of 110, quite a bit of 105, some 100, 95, quite a bit of 90, a lot of 85, 80, 75, 7, kind of all across the board here. Obviously, end rows weren't very good. Middle of the field was really good. All right, so Jake will get moving on that area down there. Tim's got 2 more passes after this one right here. So we're just about done here. I think we should be able to fit, we may be able to fit everything on what we have. It'll be tight. I don't think we will. Well, I'll tell you how the best corn crop was Emmett. Oh, I guess I had some good stuff in 25 there. We did pretty good. Beans were definitely better than corn. Not too bad though. 15 wasn't very good and 12 wasn't either. Tim is making it to the last pass. Jake's about done down there. Yeah, getting down to the final passes here, guys. Final passes of harvest 25. Even though we're in 2026, doesn't matter. Harvest 25. All right, guys, I switched out with Jake here. I'm going to unload what I can on the cart. Getting full up there. And Tim's full back there, so he's just going to wait, and I'll be able to finish this out, and we'll be able to fit all the crop on what we have here, that's for sure. We'll be able to get that cart load in the semis, and then be able to get the rest of the grain on the combines on the cart. And then we'll make a long trek up to the farm, get everything back, everything unloaded. We'll get tillage going right away. All right, we'll go ahead and finish off our crop for 2025 with a game of chicken here with Tim. I'm gonna win it. Watch this. Yeah, Tim, you don't know how to play chicken? Oh yeah, I got you. Okay, so we'll get this fiasco figured out here. We'll get the combine. We'll get all the equipment up there, get everything unloaded into the carts in the truck, and we'll get everything moved. The auger unfolded. We'll unload. We'll just unload the combines on the trucks here. There we go. All right, and we'll get the CR11 ready to get back to the dealer. So that'll actually stay here. The dealer just come back and get it, or I guess I could drive it up to the dealer. That's honestly what I'll do. There's no point for them to bring the semi out here to get it. So I'll go ahead and just drive it, or have Tim or Jake drive it back to the dealer, just drop it off in the back. Let Jeff get to working on that. We'll get this combine unloaded, and then we'll get all my stuff back to the farm, and we get the Demco and the 8240 over there as well. All right, and both the combines are empty. Oh my goodness, going wild. All the trucks are full, so I have got a lot of driving ahead of me. All right, that's all we can get on the truck there. All right, next thing we'll do is get the CR11 back to the dealer, and then we'll deal with all my stuff. We got to get Emmett's semis back to his farm too. A lot of moving. All right, we're getting the CR11 folded up here, and we're gonna get that back to the dealer. Get our strobes and our flashers on. We'll hop on the road, get this UD back to the dealer. Maybe we'll be able to demo it next year too. We'll see. Unless somebody's already bought it. I would definitely consider buying this in the future, but we just don't need it quite yet. A little expensive. All right, Jeff is probably back here in the shop. Just let him know I'm bringing it back. I'm sure they won't mind. And then I'll just, I'll park it back here. Hey, Jeff. Yeah, I brought the CR11 back. Yep, no worries. All right, thanks. Yep, see ya. All right, good morning, guys. It is the next day now, and we've gotten some rain. So we've just been waiting around this morning, kind of waiting for it to dry off. It's still a little sticky, but I think we could make something happen, and we got more rain coming tonight, so we have to get something done. Inca's just roaming around out here. As you can see, we have not touched any of the equipment. Wayne got the chisel plow back last night as it was starting to downpour on him, actually. So it's sitting in here. We got both the chisel plows here, so we'll be running both of them today, trying to get as much as we can knocked out. Like I said last video, we most likely won't be doing any tillage on 46 and 47, or at least any chiseling. Now 23, 24, and 25, we're definitely going to be doing that today. But then I may have Tim or Jake come down with the landall, work these up just to size up the residue, get at least some sort of tillage done on it, because I want to do something, but it's chiseling's just going to take forever down there. It's going to take probably 3 days to do that, and we just don't have that time with all this rain coming. And then we got to get equipment getting worked on and getting stuff ready. Auger's still sitting up. I forgot to take that down, which we're just going to do that right now. Go ahead and fire up the 1066 here. And we're done with the auger here. We'll go ahead and get the auger down. And we'll jump out. We'll get the swing away folded in here. Perfect. Alright, that's good. Alright, this we'll just put there next to the dryer. And then the auger will go right here. Trying to hit the stuff there. Perfect. Just straight back. Right there. Should be good. Get the PTO out, get the pin undone there. And this tractor, probably throw in the shop if there's room. Yeah, we could probably slide this tractor in behind the combine. Alright, we got the 1066 back there. We're going to get the forklift back in. Alright, we'll get the shop shut up there. So auger's down, everything's good there. Next, just time to jump at the chisel plows and get it rolling. So me and Wayne are going to switch. Wayne will be running the Steiger. He'll be running the smaller chisel plow. I'll be running the 620 and the 13 shank. Wayne's not going to be here for another half hour, so I'm going to jump in this and we'll get rolling. Wayne actually forgot to tell you guys this yesterday. Wayne's nephew is in the hospital, so he had to leave yesterday, which is completely fine. But he just wasn't able to get much done on these fields yesterday, which is totally fine if he's got something going on. So yeah, but he'll be able to come out today. He'll be running that other tractor. He said he was going to the hospital to check in, and then he'd be out here unless something was bad. Go ahead and start on this little field. We'll work our way that way. Get in here, get unfolded. Alright, we're good there. And I'm just going to run back and forth passes first before I do end rows. Go ahead and drop her down. We'll get rolling. Go ahead and check out, just see how it's doing. It's going real deep, that's for sure, but that's all right. Working up these corn stalks, going back to beans, that's all right. We'll get her deep ripped. And this ground, I can tell. I mean, if I try to pull one of these out of the ground, yeah, it comes out kind of easily. So compaction is definitely a factor on this field. So yeah, we'll be getting it ripped up here. We probably won't have to do it for 1 or 2 more years unless it rains a ton and some more compaction comes. But anyway, getting her ripped up here is the best thing to do. So yeah, we'll keep her rolling. Alright guys, we just got done with 23 there, and we are on to 24, and then Wayne's on his way over here. He'll be doing 25 for us. So yeah, we'll get to going here. Alrighty guys, we are just now finishing up 24 here, getting the end rows done. Wayne actually didn't show up for like another half hour after I told you guys he was coming. He had to go get something for his nephew, but he made it out here and he's working away there, and that's only a 9 shank, and that tractor, I think that tractor's got 450 horse, so it's a struggle for it a little bit. But he's getting her knocked out there. I'll probably go and help him out after this. But we're getting these last couple end rows done, and yeah, we'll be done with fall field work for the year, except for 46 and 47 getting the land all on that. But Tim or Jake will head down there, or Wayne. I mean, heck, Wayne loves doing tillage. You guys know him. We'll get this last pass done and head and help Wayne. Alright guys, we are done chiseling. I got folded up there. Wayne's folded up. He'll be right behind me. We're going to head up the waterway here, get back to the farm. We're going to get these tractors inside because it's supposed to rain in about an hour. So, we're going to get to servicing stuff, getting the last of tillage finished up, and we'll be done for the year. Next video, we'll probably some hauling, and we'll have some fun in the snow if it does snow. Well guys, I think that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching this last day of harvest here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified when future content like this uploads in the future. We will see you guys later. Peace.